That spot right there is usually protected. It's gonna be a interesting day today. Hi everyone, and welcome to Fresh Catch Chef. We've got a really fun day ahead of us. Today it's a little interesting. Every time I've come out here this week, it's been a higher and higher tide than I'm used to. I usually come down here on a lower tide. It keeps this cove that I'm at pretty protected. But today, the swell's up, the tide's up, and got a lot of surge in my nice little protected cove. So I'm gonna cast some squid today on a simple dropper loop rig. We don't want anything super large today. We just want a decent, medium-sized cod for this catch and cook. And if we get one of those, you'll see what we'll be eating. So I've got 40-pound mono, and I'm gonna just do a single dropper loop. I'm out of 3-ounce weight, so I'm probably gonna double up on 2 ounces because it's gonna get moved around a lot with this swell. I don't catch as much usually when it's a little higher swell out here, but it is usually a different kind of fish. I tend to catch more kelp when it's like this in this spot instead of my standard like black and yellows and cabezon and China cod that I catch a lot of out here. Looks like I actually have a 4-ounce weight in my tackle box, so I'm gonna lose that. I put that one on. In all seriousness, I probably will lose it pretty quickly. So something else people don't tend to use out here, I have really good success with it, is using this miracle thread. And so what this is it's an elastic string. And what happens is you tighten it a whole bunch and you pull, the elastic tightens up on itself so you don't have to tie it, and therefore keeps the bait on the hook. I use it a lot on anchovies when I striper fish. It's really nice with that because they're a lot softer than even squid. Just be good and throw this stuff away. Don't leave micro trash. I wish people would be a little more responsible with their trash. We're all out here to enjoy nature, right? So if anybody sees anything that I'm doing that you want to give me some critiques on, just some nice tips would be awesome. Suggestions, if you guys want me to do a certain theme. Got about 10 recipes so far that I've come up with that I want to test out, but I'm always going to be looking for more recipes. So you got a suggestion, please let me know in the comments. And wash your hands before you start touching your reel. This is a deep hole. It's 30 feet just right off the ledge, which is nice to jig swim baits on when it's a little calmer. Right now I would lose every single one if I even attempted to do that. My biggest cabezon was from very near this spot, just a little ways down to my right. First cast. Possible, I might do like a dropper loop rig and put a swim bait on that way. Oh wow, that is a big wave. That almost got on my gear. Where all that white water is over there. That is one of my other favorite holes. There's like a channel in between those rocks right where it's all white. Usually that's pretty protected. On a higher swell, it might have a lot of current. Never seen it so rough right in that spot. But we're definitely starting to get more of that winter swell going on. So early October, all this kelp is clearing out. So I'm gonna have to get used to a different type of fishing out here. That was intimidating. I would have gotten pretty wet right there if I stayed. I just got soaked. But I'm gonna just do this one last cast. And then I'm gonna go back over to bait. Using a swim bait here for a little bit. It's not a really productive day. Wow, right when I was saying, this is a nice size fish. Nice size fish. Nice fish, yes. All right. Looks like a kelp. This is definitely our lunch right here. Nice hook set right in the lip. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. We'll dispatch him real quick. Sorry, buddy. Thank you. Sorry, buddy. Just over 15 inches. That is a good eating fish right there. Caught him on just a single swim bait. Right here. It's a rig. That's nice and flashy enough, I think, to see through that white water. He just devoured that. All right, everybody, so we caught that this nice, beautiful cod. I'm really excited about this. I tested this recipe out without fish last week. One of the fun things about cooking is that you get to be creative and kind of, I always like at home trying to figure out what I've got in the kitchen and, you know, kind of create something new with just whatever ingredients I have. Stay tuned, and we'll take some close-ups of what's going to happen next. All right, it is time to eat. This is a fantastic looking chowder. So we added the cream in near the end, reduced it down a bit, add a little basil and pepper on red pepper on top, and let's just take a bite. Oh man. Yeah. And then I did bring some bread. Rip off a piece of this Italian bread here. Dip some of that in here. Oh man. It was a good day today. So, it took about probably 2.5 hours before I caught that nice sized fish. That was awesome. Last cast with the swim bait before I was going to switch back over to bait, back over to squid. It was a good fish. It's been a while since I've caught one that like actually put up a bit of a fight out here. Pretty exciting, and man, he's delicious. It's like flaky, and the fish just like added a whole new layer of flavor to the soup from when I cooked it the other day without any fish. And it's not like a huge difference, but it adds like another layer of flavor, like a good depth to this. I'm gonna get some more of the liquid. Get some more with the bread. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So I got about 20 minutes before I really got to start rushing to get out of here to go to work. But that just worked out perfect. Like perfect timing to catch that fish. Just enough time to not like have to rush too much to cook. Because I was worried about the potato. Obviously when you add potato to any dish, it takes a bit of time to cook those starches. That was good. A little bit of pepper. Added black pepper in Anaheim and it's another type of red pepper that I bought Farmer's Market over in Pacific Grove. And I've been making hot sauces with it. It's really good. I got a lot of heat here. I made a little too much to be able to bring it all home. The sherry is like that secret ingredient to this. You don't need to add cream. It kind of mellows everything out a little bit more. And it takes away from the sharpness of the tomato and the wine. But the sherry or any dry fortified wine will add a complexity to this stew that just makes it absolutely phenomenal. And then you have to add the peppers. Even if you don't like a lot of spice, add a little bit just to get that roasted red pepper flavor into it. That with the tomato and the wine, and obviously the fresh fish. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more food that we can have multiple helpings of.